everyone, it's Pete here from the Pain Toolkit, and in this video we thought it'd be useful that myself and Keith, hi Keith by the way.
Hey Pete.
Thanks everybody for watching by the way, because I live with pain myself, but it's not neuropathic pain, and there's this Pain Toolkit is all about, well, for people with neuropathic pain. It makes sense that I'm going to hand over to Keith now to explain what neuropathic pain is, on how specifically how you can self-manage it.
Great. Well, thanks, Pete. I really appreciate this opportunity to work with you on the neuropathic pain version of this, because as one who lives with persistent pain myself, and like you say, I know you do, mine is neuropathic. And over the last few years, and so going back a little, I've lived with pain since 1986. So like many, it's been quite a long time, but it's only been recently that I've really started to get more into what is neuropathic pain, because it always seemed to be a little different. A lot of the things that I've learned, like a lot of the information you have in your Pain Toolkit, which I love, is very relevant and applicable, but neuropathic pain is just a little different. It's probably the best way I can describe it. And it doesn't mean the tools and the techniques for self-management and what we need to do really change. It's just important for those that have neuropathic pain to understand that this pain is a little different. And I'll just very briefly touch on that, and why I think it's really important, and again, why I appreciate why we're doing this is, neuropathic pain is technically defined by the scientists, something, they call it a damage or disease to a part of the nervous system called the somatosensory nervous system. But really what that means is a little bit different from musculoskeletal pain or persistent pain that comes from a tissue injury, like a broken arm, is because the underlying nervous system has actually got some damage to it. The pain is different. It's felt different. We talk about in terms of things like allodynia and hyperalgesia, which are scientific terms to say that your skin is like really sensitive. So light touch and the feel, like for me, the feel of my shirt on my skin causes just almost blinding pain sometimes. So it's just these odd sensations that occur and sometimes just come out of nowhere. You'll be sitting there in your chair and all of a sudden you just have this pain flare up and you're like, what the hell? I didn't do anything. So that's what I mean by it's a little bit different. And it has helped for me as I've done some research and read the science on it to realize that's the way it is. It's not me. I'm not sort of overthinking this. That's the way the body reacts to it. So we bring it back to the information in the toolkit, which is so important. We talk about exercise and movement. You got to tailor that for what you have when you have neuropathic pain, like you do with any pain, musculoskeletal. We talk about resilience and all of these things that are really important, and how we just frame that a little bit in the context of neuropathic pain, because it really is a little different. And I think it's important for the people that live with neuropathic pain, for people like you and I to reach out to them to say, we understand that pain is real, but here are the things that you can really do to help yourself. And I have found that the toolkit tips and the tools and the self-management techniques that we talk about in the toolkit really do help. And it's important to share that with everybody.
Keith, as always, I always find it interesting because, as I said at the beginning, I don't live with neuropathic pain, but I know you do, and I know that all the other people watching. Listen, guys, thanks very much for watching this video. Myself and Keith, we're going to be doing lots more videos throughout the actual toolkit. So watch out for those. That I'm going to call them the hyperlinks. That will be in a blue colour. And when you see those, they'll be blue and underlined. Just click on that. And what we're going to be doing actually is a lot more videos describing how to manage pain with all the 12 tools in the toolkit. Okay. And listen, we're going to give you some extra handy tips as well.
Excellent.
So until next time on another Pain Toolkit video, Keith, take care. I'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Pete. Talk to everybody soon.
Okay, take care now. Ciao.